Good morning, children. Myself G. Rajeshwari, teacher from Krushis High School. So, welcome to third class. Till now, we have studied up to second class. Second class finished, children? Right. Now, we have entered into third class. So, I am going to teach you science subject. Now, your first lesson is living and non-living things. Today's date and class 3 and lesson number 1, living and non-living things. If you come to the school, teachers will write in the same way. Yes, first what we'll write? The date, your class and your subject, and lesson number 1, living and non-living things. It will be little different from your regular class. Already you are watching Telugu subject, maths subject. Now it's term for science and social. So I am going to teach you science and social. So first lesson is living and non-living things. So in your house you can see lot of things. In your kitchen room, in your bedroom, in your hall, outside of the gate, everywhere you can see lot of things. So some things are living things and some things are non-living things. That is the lesson. Some things are living things and some things are non-living things. So generally, what do you see in your houses? Playing items. Is it not? You'll play with these building blocks? Yes, these are the building blocks. And these are called as non-living things. These are called as non-living things. In the same way, you may be playing with the teddy bears. Girls, yes, will you play with the teddy bears? Yes, these teddy bears are also called as non-living things. And you may be playing with the wooden pieces. So these are also non-living things. And you may be watching the key. You are having keys at your home. Yes, what are these? Non-living things. It may be a key. It may be a building block, it may be a pen, it may be a teddy bear, and it may be a book, it may be a comb. So all these are having in your home. It may be a handbag. So all these are called as non-living things. So your house is surrounded by living things as well as non-living things. So can you name some non-living things? You can say lot of names. Just now I given you some examples. In this way you have to find some more examples. And how do you know that they are living things and they are non-living things? How do you know that this is a non-living thing? How do you know that this teddy bear is a non-living thing? Let us see. In the textbook they have given you some picture. So what is there in this picture? Aeroplane is flying in the sky. What is there in the sky? Aeroplane. Aeroplane is flying in the sky. And you can see sun in the sky. So aeroplane is a living thing or non-living thing? Aeroplane is a non-living thing. And sun is a living thing. And you can see some butterflies. So these butterflies are living things. And you can see ball. In this picture you can see ball. So ball is a non-living thing. And you can see a boy sitting on a table. So boy is a living thing. And a girl is playing with the butterflies. Girl is playing here with a butterflies. So girl is a living thing. And here who is sitting? Boy. So boy is a living thing. And you can see so many flowers, trees. Is it not? You can see some flowers also in the picture. So some pictures are living things and some pictures are non-living things. So in this picture we have to find out what are some living things and some non-living things. Girl, boy, sun, tree are living things. And butterfly, small puppy is here, dog, small puppy. These are the living things. And here aeroplane, table where the boy is sitting on a table here, ball, these are the non-living things. And rocks are here, non-living things. What are living things and what are non-living things? Why a girl is a living thing? And why a boy is a living thing? Why not a table is living thing? A girl is said to be a living thing because girl can breathe air. Are you breathing air? Are you taking in oxygen? And a girl can talk. Now I am a woman. What am I doing? I am talking with you. I am moving my hands and I am able to see you. In the same way, a boy can run, a boy can talk, a boy can write. Is it not, children? In your class both girls and boys are there? Yes. So all the boys and girls in the class daily are coming to the school by walk, or some are coming by the bus. And you are coming to school for reading and writing. You will read with your mouth and you will write with your fingers. And you are breathing air and you are eating. So the things that are able to grow, the things that are able to talk, the things that are able to write, that having movement. Movement means writing, jumping, moving, eating, anything. That is the movement. So living things are said to be living things because they breathe, they eat, they write, they walk. And teddy bear is a non-living thing, I have said you. Why? Can teddy bear eat? Can teddy bear eat the food, children? No. So it is not eating the food. Can teddy bear write the homeworks like you? No. So it is a non-living thing. It is not moving by itself. Can teddy bear walk to you? No. Someone has to move it. Teddy bear tala nadustunda mee daggiriki vastunda raadu kada. So we have to move it. So this is a non-living thing. And you are able to walk. So you are living thing. So here butterflies are moving in the air. So they are said to be living thing. And sun. Early morning we can see the sun. And by evening the sun will go off. So he is coming in the morning and he is going in the evening. So movement is there. So sun is a living thing. And you can see here some pictures are given below. These pictures. What is the picture? House. What is this? House. Who made the house? God? No. Man. Human beings. We have made the house. So this is a non-living thing. Till now we have learned about the living things. Now about the non-living things. Man-made things are non-living things. Human beings, manam. Maybe your father, maybe your mother, or anyone, uncle. So these are the human beings. So the things that are made by us are called non-living things. Maybe your parents or uncles or aunts. If they have prepared a house for you, if they have prepared a table for you, then this is said to be a non-living thing. This is a house. And what is this? Table. So table is a non-living thing. House is a non-living thing. And you can see bicycle picture. Do you have cycle with you? Yes. So cycle is a non-living thing. That means you are purchasing it from a shop. Next, picture of a car. What is this? This is a car and this is a non-living thing. What is this? Car and it is a non-living thing. And you can see some frog. Are you able to see frog in this picture? In the book? Yes, there is a picture of frog. And this is a non-living thing. Why? Who has stitched the frog? Tailor. Or some mothers also will stitch the frogs, right? So we have prepared the frog. We have stitched the frog. So this is a non-living thing. And you can see some duck picture. Is this a duck? Yes. So this duck is also man-made. So these are all table, house, duck, frog, car, bicycle. These are called as non-living things. Okay children, do you have classwork notebooks with you? Yes, take a new notebook and keep it for a science subject. Take out the notebook today, write the date, class, subject science. You have to write here, you have to mention here subject science. On the red line, you have to write lesson number 1, living and non-living things. And write CW. So, today we will start your writing work with a beautiful flower. Okay? Draw a beautiful flower like this. And draw a frog, a flower and a frog. And color it. You can use different colors. For the frog also you can use different colors. And try to draw a frog and a flower like this. And you mention their homework. Okay. This is your homework, not classwork. So this is your homework. What is your homework today? Just draw a flower and a frog with beautiful colors. And what is the classwork today? Only you have listened the lesson. What all the teacher has said about the living things and non-living things and the examples that you have heard with your ears. Yes. So this is a classwork. Now what is the homework today? Draw a beautiful flower and the frog and color it with neatly. With a good presentation. You have to draw neatly. That is the homework for you today. Okay children. Thank you.